Hello, it's been a while since I've done this. Okay, so today I would like to demonstrate how to add spaces in Gregorio. There we go. So let's put in some bar lines. We'll need to put in some notes as well. Yeah, G, H. This probably won't sound great. That's one enormous syllable. Okay, so there we go. Got everything. Demonstrate. Some of that does look really, really bad though. Let's have a look, see how that looks. Just default with no tinkering. Takes a little while to load. So that looks nice. I mean, okay. But we might want to put a bit more space. We could put a bit more space after this neum so wood doesn't overlap the bar line maybe. So what I'll do, it doesn't have to totally make sense, but we're going to try putting in extra spaces. Okay, but it's worth noting that the preview does not match the output, and the output is the important thing. The preview is only an indicator as you're going. So let's see, let's put a space in here. So another handy thing you can put as a space is the tilde, which is a little wiggly line at the top left of my keyboard. You can probably find one on your keyboard too. And you see you can attach a space to a tilde. Now the tilde comes up in the preview, you can see it there, but it doesn't come out in the output, which is the important thing, which is the one you're looking for. Yeah. You could also put a space. I'll show you what happens if you put a space there. It's supposed to center the neum over the vowel. So the vowel there is the I in like, and it's being centered now over the space. So that's not really what you want, but you can change that to tell it to center. Center that space that you put in over a space that you put in front of the syllable. So this space here is centering over this space here. Yeah, so it's a bit of a fudge. It may not be perfect, but anyway, if you put in curly brackets, that shows, it tells Gregorio to center the syllable over the thing in the curly brackets rather than the default. Yeah. So yeah, you could put in, let's see, if you put in just a space here without the tilde, that space will get added. Oh, let's see what that is. So we've got three experiments going. Just to take so long to compile, I put in a few experiments at once. So we've got the tilde space after the wood, the space and in front of the like, and a space in front of how. So let's see how that looks. Today I would, so there's the space that we put in after wood. That was the tilde space. Then like has a bit more space there. So there's not very much more space there. There you go. And there's the space in front of how. Actually, the space in front of how worked well. I thought it would be like the space in front of like, where the... does that mean you could just put in a space without the tilde? Okay, so we'll put a space without the tilde in front of spaces. Yeah. So now we've put in those extra spaces. There we go. Should we put it before and after the bar line there? And maybe just before this bar line. We'll put spaces around all the bar lines. There we go. So there's a space. It's good to test these things out. There's the other bar line there. So you can put a space in there and a space in there. Okay, one more. Compile. Doo-doo. They put spaces all over the place and it still lines up. That's wonderful. It does automatic line breaks. So let's see. Is the tilde still useful? It's good to know the tilde doesn't come out. You can make this thing even bigger by putting in the pneumatic cuts. I'm pretty sure that'll make it bigger. It looks like it's bigger in there. Oh, you can also force line breaks where you want with a Z. I'm not sure where you want to put the line break. How about we put a line break in there? Oops, Z. There we go. Yeah, and see, it's forced that line break. It's going to look fairly awful, but it's just demonstrative, yes. And you can see how some of the names will be all marked up in the preview, but when I click Gregorio PDF, it should be all fine. Okay. So that is a bit of a mess, isn't it? But it's a much bigger space here because we put in those slashes, lots more spaces there. Yeah. Well, that means you probably don't need to use the tilde. You can probably just put in spaces in brackets and it will make more spaces. So that's good. But if you want to put spaces inside your syllable thing, then you'll need to use a tricky thing to help you center your syllable. Yeah. Does like still look, yeah, like still looks pretty centered. It's a little bit over to the right, that neum. Anyway, yep, see what you think. There you go. So it is fairly easy. There is an alpha of our 2.0 score editor, so a 2.0 version, but it doesn't actually use Gregorio. So it has been a bit flaky sometimes as they update it. So they put all the new changes to their alpha version. So what you see is what you get with this one a bit more. What you see is what you get, roughly. So some people use this because you can see the line where the line breaks are going to be. But it can be a bit unreliable because it doesn't take as much care. It doesn't take as long to generate or to see what you're getting. So let's see. Export. You can't see this, but it's asking me to save the file, and then I've got an untitled doc. Can you see that? Untitled doc. Yeah. Anyway, if I put that back to normal. So if I open that up, what you see is what you get roughly. I don't know. Bing. Okay. But that does seem to be working now. Yes. But because it's an alpha version, it may break from time to time, and then you return to the legacy editor, and there's a few more tricks to get exactly what you want. Oh, thank you for joining me for a quick video on how to put spaces in your Gregorio score. And I hope that helps you with your snippets of Gregorio. All the best. God bless. Bye. Now, you might be thinking, what about this alpha? Now, the alpha version of the Illuminare score editor. Can you hear me over the budgies? Let me let out those budgies. Squawk. There we go. Okay. Back to where we were before. Okay. What was I saying?